Hey Virgos, Amber here, Persephone's Journey Tarot. Hope that you're very well. Um, this is your love reading for January 2020. It is for you if you have your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Descendant even in the sign of Virgo. So if you're a Pisces rising, you may find some more information about your partner and what's going on in their world and what's generally happening and the lessons you're learning when it comes to your relationships, the themes maybe. They give you some insight and some more perspective. So yeah. Happy New Year, by the way, as well. I hope that your 2020 is way better than your 2019, 18, 17, 16, all the way back. I hope that it's a fantastic year for you and there's lots of happiness and peace of mind for you, my Virgo. Okay, so I'm going to try and give you a really positive reading for the first month. Actually, some really positive things for the first month of the year is you have 3 aces. So that means that the universe may very well be working in your favor. There could be opportunities lined up for you. There's doorways that you can go through that will be brand new. They'll be brand new and offer a new way of thinking, offer a deeper way of loving, and also with the Ace of Pentacles here, maybe even more security when it comes to money and finances, health as well. You may find yourself as well in January talking about work as well. With the Pentacles card here, it could be that you learn something new, maybe something to do with counseling, caring for others with the Ace of Pentacles. Where you need to be compassionate or come from a peaceful kind of loving place when dealing with them rather than a methodical one or a business-like one. This may require you to come from a more loving place. Okay, so I mean, overall, I think that is probably the message for you for the month, is to come from a loving place. I know that probably doesn't sound great when or if things aren't really going your way or people, haven't really earned it maybe per se. But yeah, I think being asked here to be forgiving, to show understanding, with the Ace of Pentacles here. So the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups. So yeah, maybe the Ace of Pentacles is important. Maybe to focus on work as well. Maybe important for you this month. Or maybe there'll be changes or new beginnings in work. I do have the Emperor card here. Work may be a big theme. Okay, so if work is challenging, maybe there's a lot of unknowns as well. This is a love reading, by the way, but for some reason I thought I'd just quickly explain a thought. So yeah, it could be that there's maybe changes in work. Maybe the work will feel like hard work, but you're being asked here to, stay calm, and look at it from a place of love, of gratitude, and just peace, just not putting up a resistance to it as well. Being receptive. It looks like things may not maybe seem at this stage that maybe you're getting what you want or fun. Things may not seem fun. Things may seem very serious in a way, but I think that will soon change. You're gonna, I think, maybe get more satisfaction as the year goes on. Maybe even as the month goes on. I mean, we've got the Six of Swords here, so there will be solutions and maybe even alternative routes and ways to work. Why do we keep talking about work? This is a love reading, but maybe your work factors in a lot to your relationship at the moment as well. It may be that a new job may take your mind off of emotional issues or relationship challenges, or maybe that's your work life is affecting your love life more than you realize. Okay, so maybe especially with the Ace of Swords here, maybe you're having to change the way you think about something, open up your mind a bit further, maybe learn something new, gain a wider maybe perspective on something or on a particular point of view. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, it may be that there are solutions found, and yeah, maybe the way you're looking at relationships, I was saying, and you know, how you're looking at relationships and how you're looking at your maybe your partnership with this person. Just that whole perspective may need to be changed. Maybe you're giving too much priority to work or something like that. Anyway, so yeah, new love is here though. Okay, moving on to the love reading. Someone could probably timestamp that at like 6 if you're like not, sorry, 6 minutes if you're not interested in work at all. But yeah, there's a new love, it looks like, or you're falling in love in January. There's someone that definitely has stirred your romantic emotions. Maybe you've chosen one. You know, there's also a decision being made here by your partner. Maybe they've also chosen one. Maybe a decision has been made. And there's an opportunity here for a brand new, meaningful, loving relationship here as well. Or it could be that you're just falling more deeper in love with your partner as they maybe make more commitments to you or take more action to show that they are committing. Maybe they move closer to you. Maybe they make some sort of commitment, do something that shows that you are a priority as well. That might make you feel quite happy. However, there are, sorry, I'm very loving, but there are 2 sevens here, which does talk about decisions. 7 of Swords and the 7 of Cups as well talks to me very much about something being very vague, not people omitting truths. Lots of, so you may have a lot of dreams about what could be. You could be quite heavy and deep, you know, in your daydreams. You may not be expressing them. You may not be expressing them, or it could be that your partner is being very vague and has lots of pie in the sky ideas, or talks a good game but doesn't always come through on them. Maybe some sort of unreliability. You know, maybe they are trying to be more reliable now, maybe showing this commitment here to a path to you. However, it looks like there definitely are issues to do with maybe trust, honesty, feeling like you can be honest and open with this person. You may feel like there's challenges around communication and clarity of communication, and that there's a lot of talk about what could be, and you may feel like there's a lot of possibilities, a lot of options. I feel like you just don't see this person clearly. Like, they could be many people, they could be many things, I just don't feel like you're seeing this person clearly, and it could be Neptune opposite your sun. Neptune is in Pisces, so it could be opposite your, sorry, let's just turn my phone off. Yeah, so there could be lots of opportunities here between you, but also a lot of vagueness. And this person could also, you know, like I was saying, talk up a storm, but nothing actually ever comes through. But I do see solutions here, the 6 of Swords. So there is a progression. There is some, maybe even reality check. Things are proven or disproven at some point as well. You know, maybe you're still getting to know. There's this really like thing here where you're not, it's like you're, or maybe observing them, seeing what they're all about. You're trying to figure them out. And I think you do end up figuring them out here with the Six of Swords. And there is movement forward, optimism, moving away from the lack of clarity, the confusion, the stress. It could even be a holiday, maybe that you take, a trip. It could be that, you know, there is distance between you as well. And that's what makes things so vague. You only see parts of it. You only see parts of them, not all of them. But maybe here through communication, maybe frank communication, and maybe also discussion on like worldly topics, not just topics that you know, what you ate for dinner, or I don't know, not just chit chat, but maybe you will know more about this person by their views on humanity, on, you know, their worldviews, the views and values that they stand by and stand with, and you know how, you know, if they could put the world to rights, what would they do? You know, if they could change something in the world, what would it be? Asking them questions like that, I feel, will actually give you a greater understanding of who this person is. Okay, so the truth hurts though. Okay, so just a little warning there. The truth does hurt. Not all the time, obviously, but you know, I just get a little feeling there to also realize that what comes back may be very honest, and you may not, or you may like it. But the Ace of Cups here is saying that again, you have to look at everything with, you know, without judgment as much as you can, understanding, acceptance. You don't necessarily need to support or agree with it, but you don't necessarily need to have to shame them for it, or to want to argue with them about it, but just say, okay, I see you. I see who you are. Okay, cool. And that's it. If you can do that and not, like say for instance, they say, you know, they, I don't know, actually no example I would give would probably be a good argument, to be honest. But yeah, there is a certain amount of understanding, I feel, that may be needed here. Okay, so I feel like this person has made a decision, or very much wants to start something new, take action. Yeah, just take action, be brave, and really act in a way where there's faith in what could be. And yeah, just putting themselves out there, just like, hey, here I am. You know, this is like the energy as well of like the first soldier in the battle. Like as they're lining up, you know, this kind of energy is within the person that has decided that there's no going back and they're gonna win this, you know. So I feel like there is a change with this person, and we do have the Death card as well, and the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands could be representing you, you know, if you are female watching, or your feminine energy, kind of more dominant. I feel that it could be a transformation here, a change, a death to an old way of being, and a new way of being, a new order. Even with the Hierophant card here, a new order for this person. This is how they feel. This is what they're going through, and this is what you need to know. So yeah, there is a transformation, but more to do with, again, this bravery, this confidence. A transformation has happened within this person. They have had to irrevocably decide within them, I'm doing this. And for them, it was like a death situation. They're taking this very seriously, so they do see you, I think, as a long-term prospect, as someone that they're going to be with for a long time. Like for them, it's like a change of life direction, or a real change, but they feel that it's probably the right time. They may feel that they are looking for more maybe in life, because it's all sorts about fertility and growth in this card. So it could be that this person's trying to grow their life, or they see you as an asset, something that will grow, that's fertile in their life. And this talks about family. They could want family. They may want a marriage. Again, some sort of order, conforming to an order, conforming to something. Initiation, growth. This talks about marriage as well. So a step up as well. There's something to do with classes here as well. So maybe this person's status changes as well, maybe just within themselves. They may now see themselves as a husband rather than a boyfriend, or a boyfriend rather than a single guy. I'm actually someone's boyfriend, and the responsibilities that holds and the expectations that come with that, but they're taking it, I think, quite seriously, and they do see a long-term future here. And there has been a transformation within them that has given them more confidence. They may be inspired by your enthusiasm as well. Could be a Scorpio or a Taurus involved here. We've got Leo, Sag, more so. I would say Aries is here. Aries is here quite strongly with the Emperor as well. But then Taurus as well. Capricorn, Taurus. Capricorn and Taurus. Yeah, we've got Uranus in Taurus. We've got Jupiter. Sorry. We've got Jupiter in Capricorn. Why did I say Capricorn? So we've got Taurus. We've got Aries. Aries, there's not really much going on there as far as I'm aware. But I do know that in Taurus we do have Uranus there. And Uranus is all about sudden changes and shifts in directions and insights. Taurus for a Virgo is ruling their 9th house of philosophy and expansion. So a lot of expansion, I think, is here. I think this is the kind of themes that maybe your partner is like an example of those energies acting in your life as well. Yeah, they're changing maybe their philosophy, striking out on their own, being confident, being the first, making the first move, taking action. I see that here. So we've got the Ace of Swords and the Temperance card, the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Swords as overall advice. So the Ace of Swords does talk about new ideas, clarity. I think that clarity is here, I think, in terms of your partner. I think you may have maybe been very forgiving, or you are now being asked to have that kind of approach to the situation. But I think clarity is here in terms of they know they want to be with you, you know they want to be with them, and vice versa. Like you both, I think, are on the same page there, and that's brought in a certain amount of clarity. At least you have that, and it is also striking this new beginning here as well. Most definitely, a renewal of a relationship. The Temperance card can talk about reconciliation. So yeah, maybe that is what's happened here as well. Yeah, there's like an integration happening, I think, for your partner more than anything. Okay, so if your partner's quiet or seems just vague, I feel that there's a lot going on with them. I think there's a process that they're going through. They're marrying maybe two parts of themselves. Maybe it's taken them a long time to reach this decision. They've done a lot of maybe investigation, or really looking at things to try to reconcile two separate, maybe strong opinions they had, or two things that I'm surprised the Lovers card isn't here. I mean, yeah, Justice is here. The Sun card. So I'm curious. I want to see now. Devil card is here. No. Okay. Second, that'd be a nice little darling touch. No. Okay. So yeah. I just they're making a very big decision. It could be that they were like I always say with the Two of Wands, that they were quite comfortable in the position they were in. They maybe liked their independence, or they liked being alone. They don't maybe really open up their world very easily to people. They're just not the kind of, with this person, you probably really couldn't judge the book by its cover. I thought this person is maybe secretive, especially with the Death card here. There's things that go on within them that you really weren't aware of because they didn't let you know what was going on. And I feel they were really going through their own inner analysis and evaluation. Okay, so we've got the Nine of Wands, but this is still good. This all shows healing. It's a very positive card. This means that they found out, they've got their answer, and they're now pushing forward. Again, philosophy, new ideas. So this could be you or them having new philosophies and ideas. But this is even more with you as well with the Ace of Cups. You do have a new philosophy maybe, because to expand your heart is also to expand your perception, to expand your how much you accept, and then that then brings in philosophy that says, oh, why do you accept that more? And then you have this deeper understanding of things. Love is exponential, where it affects everything. So yeah, maybe that's what's happening with you as well. And then we've got the Eight of Wands. It talks about travel, movement, positive vibes, positive thinking, optimism, good communication, fast communication, passionate communication, love notes. All that could be happening here. So you could feel like things speed up, that things finally move forward. You may also feel like you kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel kind of feeling, like you maybe feel quite hopeful about how things are going to be, and maybe them too. But I just see them again just being very, very sure of a direction, and you as well, very sure of a direction, very sure of where you're going. It's like you've made up your mind on it. Again, we're looking at philosophy here. This is Sagittarius. So it could be a Sagittarius that you're dealing with, or maybe Sagittarius is playing a big part. I think Venus is in Sagittarius. I think that's only December, or is it still in there for January? I'm not sure. But this could be the effects of that, that Venus energy in Sag, affecting your relationships quite a lot. And again, the Queen of Swords, this new idea, this clarity, this decision making, good communication, fairness and justice. Yeah, so I feel like there's a lot of clarity that's gained this month, even though I've said here, I think you're going to be very happy to hear that though, because I think it's what you've been wanting. I think for too long now, you maybe have been, very understanding and maybe patient even. I think the patience has paid off, but it has left you with maybe so many questions and so many unknowns and so many possibilities. I feel by the end of the month, you will know for sure what's going on, where things are heading, and I think you'll be very happy about it actually. The Princess of Discs is the last card for the reading. So the Princess of Discs does talk about commitments. Okay, this is like a new relationship starting. This is about, pregnancy. in this deck as well, especially like, and also more so like, what can you physically produce? Like, what are you, what can you do with just yourself? Having that kind of value, that self-value, putting yourself into it. And that's why it talks about, that's why it resonates so well with like commitments and relationships. It's like what you're personally giving, and that's your time, attention, thoughts, energy, into this. That's, I think, what you're going to be doing. That's what this month is about, maybe for the both of you, is actually making that commitment, actually putting yourself into it, taking it seriously, and actually really making a commitment to each other. That's what I see here. I see travel as well, possibly with Sagittarius being so prominent. New philosophy, new insights, new perspectives. Yeah, I think it's like a really good reading. We have got the Ace of Pentacles though, yeah, and this Ten of Wands. I think that you may be putting down a burden here. Maybe things will seem to be a little bit more fun. I still think work is going to be important for you this month though. Maybe your partner can help you with work. Maybe they haven't, or maybe they have their own business as the Emperor and offer you some sort of position or something. Things are a bit more fun. They're not so backbreaking, but still pay the bills. So someone could be helping you out here with a job. Yeah, maybe it's a King of Cups person, someone that really cares about you. Could be a Libra, got the Sun card, soulmate energy. So there's like definitely maybe yeah, definitely maybe. I'll stick with that one. But yeah, it could be a soulmate connection here, a karmic cycle also beginning here with maturity, a mature approach to love. So I think the person you're seeing either is older than you, or is more mature, or just has achieved more in their life. Like they may be a bit further ahead, further along. But I do see this Emperor making a commitment with the Ace of Pentacles, wanting something new. Maybe they are burdened by a lot of work there as well. I think work would have been part of this decision as well. Maybe they're making themselves more available to you here, rather than maybe making work or their ambitions a priority. Maybe they also see that you bring in just as much, or the relationship itself brings in just as much satisfaction as it would do if he was to, or she was to, have a multi-billion-pound business. It's like all that without love. Well, what is that then? So it's maybe this person's come to that kind of understanding, especially with the Ten of Wands here. All work and no play kind of energy, and wanting a new beginning around that. I think money factors in this relationship somehow. So we've got No Place Like Home is the first card that came out. We've got Imagine for Virgo. TikTok. Okay, so we've got not for you and we've got regeneration. So let's clarify not for you. Although not for you can be, I mean, it can talk about someone not being for you, but I don't see anything like that here. Maybe for some of you it is, but I think this is your partner actually realizing that maybe previous choices they've made, maybe to make other things a priority, actually that's not satisfying. Yeah, I don't see anything like of them leaving. Although the Seven of Swords, we do have the Seven of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Death card. So it can talk about maybe someone moving on. But I feel that if someone moves on, I feel like you may be the one who cuts them out, or maybe I don't see an argument happening. If you do decide to go your own ways, I feel that it will be probably very amicable. And I think the Ace of Cups is saying, you know, show compassion to this person. Not compassion, but just bear in mind that they're human and they're trying just like you. And yes, you know, you can curse them out or whatever, or cuss them out if you think they really deserve it, but ultimately don't hold a grudge, you know. Have a higher understanding. You'll feel much better if you don't hold a grudge. You're just like, okay, well, I guess not everyone can be as great as me. I don't know, but yeah, let's see anyway what this not for you card is. Even though I think I've pretty much okay, we've got the Ace of Cups as well and the Six of Cups. Okay, or Six of Swords. So I've got these two cards for not for you. Okay, so I feel that with these two cards as well, that I feel for the majority of people with the Ten of Coins, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Cups again, and the Six of Swords. Yes, maybe some of you or this person is seeking money, loyalty, and wanting to move towards that. But I feel that this is your love reading, so I don't see them leaving you. But there is this. The Six of Swords has come out twice, and so has the Ace of Cups. So maybe Spirit wants to emphasize these two things. Like, no matter how things go, don't hold a grudge. Maybe this is because in the future they may come back, or they may it's just not good for you at this time. Maybe at the stage in your life, this is maybe a lesson around radical love and acceptance. But I think that they're actually getting their head around the fact that family, wife, you know, more traditional setup is actually more of what they want. And loyalty, something long term. I think they maybe now see the value in you. Okay, and I think they've decided they're really clear on what's not for them and what is for them. Okay, that's what I can definitely say. They're very clear on what they don't want and what they do want. And that's there with the Death card. It's very black and white. I want it, I don't. They know what they do not want. And it could be that they do not want the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Maybe they don't want to rush. You know, maybe they don't want to rush into a long-term relationship. Maybe they want to have a bit of fun still. Maybe. But Yeah, let's see what No Place Like Home is saying. The Death card, another repeat card. So this talks about changes, getting uncomfortable. These two cards together is almost like the Tower energy. A complete kind of, and then we do have regeneration. So there is like a complete renewal happening, I think, either within this person or maybe to the relationship. But there is a complete renewal here. And however this goes for you, Spirit is really asking you to, again, maybe focus on work. We had that quite a lot in the beginning. And love. This is a lesson for you on how to love your way through something. And I think it's going to really be a good thing for you as part of your renewal. I think it will bring a lot of luck into your life as well, especially with Jupiter being in your 5th house at the moment with regards to luck. I think Pluto will be just leaving Capricorn in a few months, if not already. I'm not up to speed with the dates, but I know Pluto is definitely on the very last degrees of Capricorn. So there is still lots of regeneration, digging to be done into your psyche and changes there when it comes to love and relationships and the gambles that you take in life, you know. Yeah, I feel that this has got something to do with the Pluto transit through your 5th house. So yeah, there's no place like home. It's not going to be comfortable. There's something that's uncomfortable here. Changes that really kind of take the old out and usher in the new. Again, there's expansion here as well. The Death card will always bring about, you know, you're gaining here. There's a gain with this change. Okay, there will be more growth for you as well. But you know, this could all be really positive as well. Like I said, this person could be, like I said, decided more, you know, that they know they do not want to be just focus on work, and they do want to actually grow their value when it comes to family and the their long-term relationship with you. Maybe you'll be moving with the Death card here. Maybe things to you are going to look very, very different. It's definitely a transitional period for you. Okay, so we've got Imagine, TikTok. So yeah, there's like a state of flux at the moment. Spirit wants to let you know that there's a lot of things that maybe are up in the air that have yet to settle in. So while this is happening, it's only a matter of time as well before things do settle. This could be 30 days from now as well. Okay. So yeah, to imagine the best outcome, you know, and don't let your imagination go to any dark places as well. Like, keep it as positive as you can. Imagine the best, you know, journal, do a vision board, imagine. There's something manifesting here. The Death card also can talk about something manifesting at some point as well. So maybe that's it. I mean, you do have the 2 of Cups here twice, or 2 of the Ace of Cups. So definitely an expansion here. So I feel like there's a growth when it comes to your love, to be honest, for a lot of you, but maybe for some of you it's not. But I think that's for a small amount. I think most of you, you're dealing with someone that's made a decision to be committed because they're thinking about the long term now. So there's also a regeneration here, and this could be a regeneration from, you know, with your partner. Maybe you're both going through this kind of renewal. of sorts, or the relationship is regenerating. Then we've got to be fair and breathe. So fairness, honesty, the laws of karma, cause and effect, are also to be noted this month. Okay, so we've got true gem and mature man at the base of the deck. This is the last oracle card I'll be pulling. So yeah, I feel that you have found someone that's a true gem, or they see you as a true gem. But I think you're both wanting. I think what the gem is the relationship that you're creating together is the gem. You both found each other, and now, you know, it's made this person clear on what they want. You know, it's made you more loving. Like, it's just been very positive. It's caused transformations within and yourself. And then we've got mature man. So like I said, maybe you're dealing with someone that is older than you, or maybe you're more mature than them. And I think this man maybe sees you as a true gem as well. As a mature, I think they see you as a mature person as well. Or maybe you see them as a mature person and they see you as a true gem. So yeah, I think they really appreciate you at the moment. They may find you very sexy as well, very seductive with the Queen of Wands there. So yeah, that's the reading. Hope that you enjoyed it. Sorry for my slightly daydreamy approach. I don't know, need to eat something. But yeah, hope that you enjoyed it. I love you so much. Happy New Year. I hope that it's, like I said, the best year yet. We do have Jupiter trining our suns, ascendants, Venuses, any planets in Virgo. So yeah, it should be a lucky year. Make use of the opportunities. The new year has come in with a bit of a bang. Transformation, commitments, and new beginnings in love, thoughts, and maybe work. So yeah, I think we're starting out okay. Take good care. I love you. I'll speak to you next time. Bye.